We probably know more about how these cancer-causing HPV types actually cause cancer.
Dr. Laura Koutsky is Professor Emeritus in the Department of Epidemiology in the School of Public Health. Her work, along with others at the UW, helped develop a groundbreaking vaccine that protects against cancer-causing types of HPV. The vaccine available today covers the strains that cause 90% of cervical cancers.
The properties they have that lead to cancer than we know about virtually any other cancer-causing agent.
So this is an example of a kit that you could...
Dr. Rachel Weiner is Associate Professor of Epidemiology and the UW graduate.
HPV is a necessary cause of cervical cancer, meaning you have to have the HPV infection to develop cervical cancer. It's different from most other cancers because you need an infection first. In most cases, you can prevent cervical cancer from developing.
These early studies examined what causes HPV and cervical cancer, who gets it, and when.
As an epidemiologist, my role was providing data and information from our ongoing acquisition and natural history studies that would be useful for the design of the vaccine trials.
Koutsky provided information on how many women should be enrolled in the clinical trials, how often they should be tested for HPV, and other information that would help demonstrate the vaccine's safety and effectiveness.
Well, as an infectious disease epidemiologist, it's sort of the pinnacle of success. Come up with a preventative vaccine.
The vaccine, first recommended just over a decade ago, has already reduced vaccine-type HPV infections in teen girls in the United States by nearly 2/3.
You know, in an ideal world, if girls and boys were all vaccinated before they became sexually active, eventually, you know, we would have very little issues with HPV-related cancers.
Today, Weiner is working on making it easier to get screened for cervical cancer. She's evaluating HPV self-testing kits as a strategy for improving participation in cervical cancer screening.
You know, the idea is that in the future, a woman could just do the HPV test at home, and if she were negative, that would give her pretty good reassurance that she was at very low risk for having or developing cervical cancer in the near future. Whereas if she tested positive, then she would have to come in to the clinic for follow-up. A lot of the research now is just in how to scale up vaccine and how to get more of the population vaccinated.